Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in. Today, we're going to be looking at Chainlink, its valuations against Bitcoin, as well as the US dollar. I might throw in the valuation of Ethereum as well in here. Who knows? We'll see. Let's get onto it. So, Chainlink is up 5% despite Bitcoin rallying 8.5%. And you could see other altcoins like Ethereum, like Basic Attention Token, like Uniswap, Cardano, Litecoin, XRP, Monero, BNB, as well as others, are faltering against their Bitcoin valuations. And I think this is this is the time for Chainlink to shine. Okay. I said that from the time that Bitcoin has broken the 20-week moving average to when Bitcoin has broken up to the 20-week moving average, Chainlink would have outpaced Bitcoin. Okay, and just as a measure, we can stack these guys together and take a look. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be right. I've been wrong many times, but we'll see. I mean, we'll definitely see. So let me flip this to the 20-week moving average and let's take a look. Okay, so here we go. From this point here to when Bitcoin broke up, so here Chainlink has rallied 141% over 420 days. Now, I don't think it's going to take 420 days for this to happen, but currently, right? Currently, we see the break of the 20-week moving average here, and we're currently down about 16.42%, which is not that bad. Not that bad from the break of the 20-week moving average. So with that said, we're about, you know, 15-16% away from the 20-week moving average for Bitcoin. If Chainlink continues the momentum of 5% against Bitcoin while Bitcoin's rallying, it's going to be I think Chainlink's going to make quick work of that. And so that's again, this is my what have I done? This is kind of my theory for Chainlink. I think Chainlink is able to rally when other altcoins can't. And I think and this is why Chainlink is one of my top plays. It's one of my bigger plays in my portfolio. As you can see here, if we're just talking about technicals, you have your double bottom here. For Chainlink against Bitcoin. You can also make an argument that this is making of a head and shoulders pattern, but we won't know until Chainlink potentially comes back to this level, right? Once we get back to this level, if we get rejected and come back down, well, that could be a head and shoulders pattern. We don't know. So there's that to take into consideration. All in all, we see that Chainlink is rallying. It's holding up pretty well. And we're bouncing off at the same level that we did back in March. Moving on to the US dollar chart, we're looking at the 50-week moving average for Chainlink. And here we are rallying about 14% for today and for the week. We noticed that there are cases where not only did Chainlink did not hold the 50 week, in some cases it bounced, but in this case here we went below it. But even though we went below it, it wasn't too long until Chainlink turned it around. And for right now, what we see here, it looks like Chainlink is turning it around. To get back to the 50-week moving average, Chainlink would need to rally about another 10.5%, which is, we're definitely flirting with that area. It's not immediate, but it's not too far away. It's definitely not as far away as we were last week. Let's put it that way. And so with that said, things are looking on the up and up for Chainlink. The one concern that we have is the Link Ethereum valuation, which has only been going down. We see a bounce, right? We see 6.69% rally for the week and for the day right now, but that shouldn't deter you because we've seen these happen before, right? We see a rally of 6%, then even the next week 11%, but then the following week we dropped 22%. So the trend for Link Ether is still down. You can argue that we're potentially making a double bottom here, right? Holding previous support for Link Ether, and we're going to start rallying now. We don't know, but we'll keep an eye on this. I mainly look at the Link Bitcoin ratio, which is kind of doing the same thing if we're talking about prior support. But Chainlink is almost at $20 from a low of $13. Okay, we haven't been that low since January. Okay, we haven't been that low since January. So other than that, Chainlink is still looking pretty good. I'm still quite bullish on it. That during the time of Bitcoin being below the 20-week moving average, Chainlink will begin to outpace Bitcoin. Now, we this is kind of getting into the nitty gritty, but if Bitcoin this is kind of weird, but if Bitcoin manages to get back to the 20-week moving average, gets rejected, and the second time around we break through it, I think that gives Chainlink a better chance of outpacing Bitcoin during for that within that structure. If Bitcoin manages to break out of the 20-week moving average like in the next 2 weeks, then I think Chainlink will there's a chance that Chainlink will not outpace Bitcoin during this time of Bitcoin being below the 20-week moving average. And so in that case, I'd be wrong. So I already think that the rejection off the 20-week and then the second attempt breakout is more likely anyway. But I'll keep an open mind if Bitcoin decides to break out of that moving average. We'll then take a look at Chainlink and see what it's done during that period. Odds are it wouldn't have outpaced Bitcoin during that time, giving me showing that I was wrong. Anyway, that's all for today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.